And we pick right up at the second quarter. Now, I wasn't going to be recording this game, but look at what Jared Allen does. He just jumps straight up in the air off of 1 foot, shows some crazy athletic vertical for a guy who's like 33 years old. I was so annoyed seeing this. I had to go ahead and record. But look at this. He just jumped so high off of his left foot. Like, that's like LeBron James, Joe Green type vertical, and he lands on his knee and on his elbow. This guy should be out for the rest of the game, but he's not. Instead, he comes out here and punks my right tackle, Dwayne Newton. That guy is bad, man. He is bad. He gets to the quarterback with ease, but right here, our rookie quarterback shows some poise, throws it right to the end zone for the touchdown. So right now, this is a game. This is a game, and so far, I am undecided who will start at quarterback. Will it be our rookie quarterback, or will it be Josh Freeman? I recently cut Fitzpatrick, and I might want to cut myself because, man, I let that guy get open. That was a Sean Golson zone. I was using him, and I did not play it, and he got a touchdown with Santonio Holmes, who surprisingly is still in the league in this game. But right here, throw a screen pass, start of the third quarter. Luckily, we get a nice jump over the tackle and heat seek to save the touchdown. Now, this is going to be one of the best goal line stats you guys will ever see. Like this, it played so well. Like, we did such a good job. Ryan Mallett throws to the back of the end zone because nobody was open initially. So 2 more of those stops, and we hold them to a field goal. Next play, they decide to run a halfback draw, and our backup linebacker comes through and hits Kadeem carrying the backfield for a loss of 3. So the second string, third string defense is out here balling after that initial letdown in the second quarter, and a sack by the D tackle Tad Williams, who was a late round pick. He is a beast. Look how big he is. That guy looks like JJ Watt if JJ Watt was out of shape and also not as like it's JJ Watt but fatter. Like it's JJ Watt with a visor and much fatter. So got a nice defensive stand right there. Rookie stays in the pocket, takes a huge shot, but gets the ball down the field to our running back. I think that's our running back. I have no idea who this is. Down the seam to our tight end, and he makes a nice catch, getting us in nice field goal range. And on the very next play, decided to go back to the guy that caught that pass initially, and he gets lemon booty and drops the pass, which would have been either a touchdown pass or a first down. So we got to settle for a long field goal, and Randy bleeping Bullock, the worst kicker in the league, decides to miss an easy one. And now we're still down by 10. We get another sack by Tad Williams, who gets back there. He is the J.J. Watt of the reserve. He's out here feasting on these backup offensive linemen, and he's impressive. His skills are jumping off paper, and that was a nice draft pick. Even though his overall is pretty bad, with another sack by Tad Williams, he is balling. Like, he is earning himself a roster spot. So I appreciate his success, and we got to reward his efforts. Right there, a nice streak to a receiver getting off the press, getting open down the field. So our quarterback out here making some pretty good throws. If I don't pass it with him, as Ryan Griffin drops another pass. That is a second drop pass of the game, but the screen pass is open, and we got it lane to the end zone where we get caught from behind by the CPU, and we have got stopped, but we still have been struggling in the red zone. So we settle for a field goal to make this a 1-score game. So now if we get a touchdown, we have a chance to basically tie it up, because right now in preseason, our team is 0-3. We are bad. Chris Polk out here doing the most. Look at that pancake block. The lineman down the field doing the most. And we stumble going for the strip. We get him out of bounds, luckily. So now it's time for another goal line stand. We cannot give up any points, because if we do, the game is pretty much over. Start of the fourth quarter, and they cannot score right away. So they get the ball right back to Chris Polk, who gets stopped in the backfield, luckily by our linebacker or safety. So they're pretty much tackling really well so far in this game. Up the middle once again, he trucks a guy, but we get the stop, and he's at the 2-yard line. Now this play was play of the game. He decides to jump, but our linebacker Tug, who comes in and makes a nice touchdown saving tackle. That is an amazing play. That was going to be the game. And he just jumps, and look at that. That's just amazing. He stopped before he got in, and he did not get the touchdown. So he settled for a field goal. Now you have a chance to win still. Stay in the pocket, take another huge shot. Our line's not blocking too well, but nice catch by our kick returner / wide receiver, and we get a nice play right there. Throw it down the seam, and we get a lucky catch. That should have been a pick or a knockdown, but our team's out here making plays for us. They're tired of losing as well, so they're trying to perform and get a job on the roster. They get a terrible pass right there. Rookie quarterback under pressure. So again, we settle for a field goal. We are not doing well once we get to the red zone. We can move the ball initially, but we're struggling in the red zone. But when you got a good defense, stuff like this happens. Big hit and a recovery. That was a huge hit on Santonio Holmes. He dies, and we get the fumble recovery. 7 minutes left in this game, and we still have a chance to tie it up. So now we got to put a touchdown up, because if we don't, we are likely to lose this game. But look at this hit. Look at this replay. It was a textbook tackle and a textbook recovery, and the guy runs out of bounds. So our defense is playing really well. That's something to be proud of. A halfback counter right here. We get good blocking the outside. This guy is not fast enough. I'm still looking for a speed halfback because Alfred Blue, Arian Foster, the other guy drafted, have 89 speed. They're not fast at all. Ryan Griffin, nice drag route catch right there, gets a nice 8-yard gain, and we still have a chance to pretty much get in the end zone. Right here, 3rd and 4, throw the slant, and he catches it again. So our tight ends are finally catching balls. I was on the brink of cutting Ryan Griffin, but he's out here playing really well. A halfback base play to the outside. We get in the end zone to tie the football game up. So right now it's 23-23 with 4 minutes to go in the game, and we get a sack on Ryan Mallett once again. Dante Mott comes in for 2 sacks, and he has 5 tackles in the game. He has earned himself a roster spot. That was a good free agent pickup. Another huge hit, this time by Drake Kirkpatrick, who is playing well in this 3-4 cover scheme. So right here is going to be another sack. Jared Crick comes through pretty much untouched and tackles him in the backfield. So they punt the ball to us, and we pretty much do nothing. You see it's 3rd and 8, and we take a sack from the D tackle position. So we punt the ball right back to them. You see it's 2 minutes left in the game, and we need a miracle because if they score a touchdown, I don't have faith in our offense to move the ball down the field effectively. But luckily, he gets sacked, holding to the ball too long, and he gives us a chance to get down the field with the min 28. And this was a play of the game. Look at the wide receiver screen with our fastest player on the team, Antoine Johnson, who gets down the field, and he's pretty much untouched until he gets to the 30-yard line. He ran so fast. He got down the field so quickly and got us in a nice position. Halfback draw to Alfred Blue, who gets us even closer. Let's run that play back once again because it worked so well the first time. Halfback draw once again, and we get stopped at the 1-yard line. Instead of scoring, giving them a chance to score as well, we decided to go ahead and take these knees and kick a field goal to end the game. So the Texans finished the season out 1-3 in the preseason. That was our best game played. A lot of games we played were pretty clean, but that one overall on defense was amazing. We had a lot of big hit, a lot of forced fumbles, no picks this game, which was kind of sad. But on offense, we still got to figure out what we got to do to score the ball effectively. Arian Foster in the preseason has been awful. He has not had the good blocks to get open on the outside or the inside. Andre Johnson, I pretty much targeted him not too many times. You got to see that coming up at the end of the video, but we did not play our best offensively, so we're still got to figure that out. And I'm thinking about leaning towards going with Josh Freeman as our starting quarterback just because he has more experience than the rookie guy, and I'd rather have that guy out there basically warming up the range for that guy to take over, because Josh Freeman is not a permanent solution. Even though he's still young, he's 27 years old. I'd rather have a rookie quarterback because he has better mobility and he has a better arm and he's more consistent, at least from when I was playing with him when it comes to pass leading, which I need in this game to get guys who are open. But look at that. Our leading receivers was the tight end and Arian Foster, and the receivers only had 2-to-1 catch. Like, I need to get those guys more involved, and that's just a product of me going to them because they're so much better than the mismatches they create on the linebackers lets them be more open, and I need to get the ball to these other guys. But Exal Hall, he was a rookie free agent I picked up. He is amazing. His first game coming off from street clothes from being a comedian at a comedy club. Like, he comes out here and balls, 5 tackles, which is amazing from that safety position. And we also got some good big hits, some good fumbles, and overall the defense, I am very proud of the guys we have found in the draft, we found in the free agency, and hopefully this team as a collective group can win some more games this year, make the playoffs to become a Super Bowl champion. But it all hinges on that quarterback. If we don't got a good quarterback, we're not going to win. If I make bad decisions, we're not going to win. And hopefully in this series, none of that happens. But at the same time, I kind of like the, I don't want to go undefeated. That'd be kind of boring, right? If I go 60-0 in the CFM. But right here, we're cutting Alex Cooper, our right guard. He's 25 years old. I was going to keep him, but I mean, I got Brandon Brooks. And unless Brandon Brooks gets injured, I don't think Alex Cooper will ever see the field. So let that guy go somewhere he can play. 6'3". He's a big dude. Like, if I needed another left guard, like, he could play, but Brandon Brooks is my guy. He's 26 years old as well, which means, like, he's going to be good for a while. Like, you get to, like, 33, 34 years old to play. So I'm cool with that guy. But we're playing the Ravens in week 1, and the Ravens roster is pretty much the same roster they had last year. So it's going to be fun to play this team. Steve Smith out there balling. We got a good defense to go against. So it's going to be a good test for a quarterback. They got Dumerville, Terrell Suggs, and Nada still. Like, this is going to be a great test to see if our line can hold up and if our quarterback can perform under pressure. But we're going to be starting with Josh Freeman this week. Hopefully things go well. If not, we'll go ahead and bench the young dude and go ahead and go with the guy who's a lot younger, and hopefully can lead us to a championship. If not, next year's draft should be very, very fun. I'm going to do some scouting with some players, hopefully find some more talent at the running back position, find some more talent at the cornerback position, because right now our team is pretty much complete, right? Besides the quarterback spot. And I don't want to draft another quarterback next year. That'd be kind of counterproductive, hustling backwards if you ask me to draft a quarterback in 1 year just to draft another one. So this is going to be a fun series. Hope you guys are sticking around. I'm the Texas boy. If you guys like this, hit that thumbs up button. I'll crank another one out very, very soon. And peace.